Hey YouTube, so it's the end of the riding season for me. In the next few days we will be getting snow. It's not supposed to be very warm. I think tomorrow's still going to be the warmest day this week, and I'm not sure I will have time to get a ride since it's Thanksgiving. So I wanted to talk about the money spent, what I had to do this year to both bikes, and what I think about these new wheels. So we'll start with the new wheels. I took the back wheel off yesterday, brought it in the house, checked the true, and it was still good. So I have about 200 miles on the wheels, and typically you get 100 miles and then you need to trim again because the spokes start stretching and whatever. But who knows how long these wheels sit in a warehouse. It could have been sitting for a couple of years. They're a clone. The hubs are a clone of a Hope hub. The cassette comes off. The cassette body comes off. There's 4 bearings in the back wheel, 2 in the cassette body and 2 in the wheel in the hub itself. Aluminum axle. With 6 paws on the cassette body, with I think that would make it something like 108 points of engagement or something like that. I don't remember. But anyway, it's a lot. Normal bike only has about 3. This has a bunch. So you have it's completely rebuildable. You can buy the bearings, you can buy the cassette body, you can buy the cassette ratchet mechanism that's screwed into the hub. You can buy all that, and it's not really expensive. I think if you wanted to rebuild the wheel, the hub, it'd be $25 or so. So as far as quality, I have no idea who makes these spokes. They're not DT or DT Swiss. They're some off-brand. They're stainless steel either way. You could use this rim for either a V-brake bike or a rim brake bike, or a disc like I'm using it for. You could use it either or. So if you have a bike that you have a disc bike that you want to convert to rim brakes, you could do that, or other way around. If you have the bosses for the calipers, then you could do just about anything. I spent so far this year $280. These rims are a steal for $80. Even if you only get a couple years out of it, you got a good deal. And you can rebuild them. The back wheel's the only one that's ever going to really have a problem. As far as water resistance, it's going to be better than a cone and bearing, ball bearing wheel. There's no lip seal to fail, and it shouldn't be a problem. I mean, as far as water, you don't. I took my this bike that had cone bearings and put these on, and now there's no serviceable. I don't have to worry about greasing anything anymore. Everything's service for life, or until the bearings need to be replaced. The only serviceable thing on the bike now is the motor, which they're not recommending any service until you get 5,000 miles. That's the recommended service interval. So I replaced the wheels, I replaced the cassette, I've replaced the chain, and basically it's expensive. E-bikes are there as far as range is concerned for the most part, but as far as durability, it has a lot to be desired. A lot of people are saying they only get 1,000 miles out of a chain and cassette. So especially if they're running on the smaller gears all the time, they wear that bottom 11 tooth off in a couple of months, basically. And then again, we're talking about higher torque bikes. This is only 40 Newton meters, so about 32 pounds of torque, roughly. So it's not got the torque that a really powerful Bosch motor would have. So the chain does last longer. We have a guy on that's a subscriber. He says he has 12,000 miles on his bike and has never replaced the chain or the freewheel. I guess he's lucky, because I've pushed it a few times on other bikes and have broke the chain in the most god awful places, going up a hill, break the chain. You know where you're going? Backwards, back down the hill. You hope that you have enough forethought to lay the bike down and get off of it, because it's going wherever it wants to. You can pull the brakes, but a lot of times when you're climbing, you're putting effort in and you ain't even thinking about the brakes. So this bike, the frame holds up well, the brakes work, but the shifting system works. Just keep in mind, when you pull that hub apart, if you want to pull the cassette, you got to pull the cassette before you pull the hub apart, because there's no way you're going to get the cassette off the freewheel with it off the wheel. You've seen me take the cassette off on another wheel. It's not that hard to replace the